Welcome to Universe Live. It's Wednesday, October 5th. Here are the top 5 stories for today. The Salt Lake County Council is looking for alternative solutions to improve Little Cottonwood Canyon traffic.
Consider the 100,000 residents that I represent who say phased approach, yes, gondola, no.
Their resolution for a phased approach would replace the plan to build a gondola in the canyon. The Utah Taxpayers Association supports Orem splitting from the Alpine School District. The group shared tax-based evidence showing residents would benefit financially if Orem becomes its own school district. Professor of Accounting Michael S. Drake encouraged students to view God as their deliverer at the BYU devotional.
Deliverance is a central and recurring theme in this film called Mortality from Day Zero.
Drake reminded students to seek God in their trials. A BYU professor has designed a new way to safely produce nuclear energy. The new method stores radioactive elements in molten salt, which is easier to cool. Today is the last day to submit feedback for new state flag submissions. The winning flag will be submitted to the Utah Legislature for consideration in early winter. The public can vote at flag.utah.gov.
The seasons are changing in Utah, and so is the scenery across our state's backyard as fall begins to settle in. The mountain and hills along the Wasatch Front in northern Utah are being colored in a beautiful canvas of yellow, red, and orange as temperatures begin to fall across the state. Still, there's no better time to get outside and enjoy the backdrop that is fall in Utah, where scenic drives and lovely hikes are just right out back. So grab your sweater, your friends, and that savory pumpkin spice because fall's not going to last forever. For now, though, across the state, it is absolutely clear and beautiful right now. Down in St. George, sunny and clear skies all the way around in southern Utah. Same in northern Utah here, particularly in Provo. Not a cloud in sight and just the perfect temperature to be outside. If we take a look at the highs and lows across the rest of the state, we've actually taken a bit of a downward trend from the upward 80s of the past month or so. Places like Salt Lake City and Provo and Price with their highs in the lower to mid 70s. Down in St. George, still 86, but the rest of the state's a little cooler. What is interesting to note is that all the lows across the state are starting to dip into the 50s and 40s as well, showing that sign of cooling off towards fall. If we take a look at the 5-day forecast for southern Utah, if you're a fan of the number 86, well, you're in luck because it'll be a high of 86 all the way through Saturday, with the lows of 60 to 61, dipping into 59 by the end of the weekend as well. Taking a look at the 5-day forecast for northern Utah, a similar trend with different numbers. Highs around 78 with lows going into the 50s, 52, 53, 51, ever so itching towards that 40 range. So it's going to start cooling off just a little bit now, but for the time being, we're enjoying some absolutely wonderful clear weather. Back to you, Emma.
Thanks for joining us today for Universe Live. Have a great day.